Going on, everyone? How y'all doing? John Matrix here. Hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful day wherever you're at and whenever you're watching this. I saw a trailer for a game in my feed, Warhammer 40,000 Dark Heresy announcement trailer. So I mean, it's 40k, it's a game, I gotta check it out. I still actually have so many things 40k wise to play through. I still need to get Rogue Trader in place for that. I know a lot of you have been interested in me doing a playthrough of that at some point in time. You know, Dark Tide just had a big update with the new Arbites class. Space Marine 2 just had a big update with the new Siege mode. There's a couple of other kind of top-down 4X 40k games that I have to play. Something like 40k Relic or whatever. I forgot exactly what it's called, but I've got a bunch of 40k games to play. So why not add another one to the list here? So I'm curious what kind of game this is. Owlcat Games reveal a new game in the Warhammer 40k universe. Coming out, Collide of the Inquisition in this grim, dark, party-based, story-driven CRPG. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of like another Baldur's Gate, Pillars of Eternity type of game. Okay, or like Rogue Trader. Lead investigations, uncover grand conspiracies, master tactical combat, and wage a secret war against heresy. Find more about the Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy at darkheresy.owlcat.games. Okay, so yeah. So it's going to be another, like I said, kind of Baldur's Gate 3, Rogue Trader, Pillars of Eternity kind of game. I wonder what kind of like system, like dice rolling system or whatever it's going to use. Because I know like Baldur's Gate 3 obviously is, you know, D&D 5e, I believe, roll, you know, it's with its system. And I think Rogue Trader uses Pathfinder, right? From what I understand. So I wonder what they're going to use with this. If they're going to, if you know, this uses something different, or because I know there's also some other, you know, tabletop RPG systems specifically for the 40k universe, and I think Dark Heresy actually, I think might actually be one, if I remember correctly. I remember there was an old there was a YouTube series that I used to watch back in the day that was called Dark Heresy, I think, with me JP. So this might be based off of that. So that would be pretty interesting if that's the case. But anyway, without further ado, let's check out the trailer here for Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy announcement trailer. Take a look. Owlcat Games Warhammer. Okay. Start with the animated intro here. Who's this? Is this Dante? Is this the man himself?
Torn asunder. In this darkest hour, we are besieged on all fronts.
I mean, maybe I'm mistaken with that. I think that's Dante, right? That'd be pretty dope. Okay, actual gameplay here.
Within.
Top-down view.
My enemies from without.
We got Big Ogre Boy. I don't know what species those are.
My enemies
I just got jacked.
from
Okay.
beyond.
Some kind of demon there.
Still, no matter the cost, we must persevere. Every
Oh, we're gonna get some
must
Night Lord
be
action?
turned to our
Okay.
defense. Every soul,
Okay.
every dark secret. For if we fail, all will fall into the damnation
Interesting.
of eternal night.
Huh. Yeah, that looks like a big old warp rift right there. Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy. Okay. Okay. Wish list now. Don't have to tell me twice. Okay. So obviously this, I would assume this is, you know, at least what they're showing now, the roster of playable characters. So we've got, I assume this is some kind of Inquisitor. I don't know what species this is. I forget what planet it's from, but I know this is some kind of, you know, guardsman from some kind of jungle planet that's supposed to be like an insanely deadly planet that they live and hunt on. Obviously an Eldar, Ogryn. I'm not sure what she's supposed to represent, if she's like an apothecary, maybe a remembrancer or something like that, but I think remembrancers aren't a thing anymore in the 40k timeline. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I thought that was something from like 30k during the Great Crusade, you know, the remembrancers were there to chronicle it, kind of a thing. I'm not sure what she is, other than, yeah, maybe some kind of apothecary, medic kind of character, but interesting. So I mean, it looks like, maybe I'm mistaken, again, correct me in the comments, you know, if I'm wrong, but is this in fact Dante? Because that would be kind of tight if we're getting our orders straight from Dante and he's telling us, you know, what we got to go and do. Now, you know, we see a little bit of actual like movement and gameplay
from within.
So I mean, like, yeah, right here, let me back up just a minute. It looks like he's gonna investigate some kind of dead body here with some servitors floating around. So I don't know if these, like, are these servitors something that is part of your party that you use to do things? Is it like something with the Inquisitor or any of your other characters here? And again, I don't know. We got Ogryn Boy here with his big old club. I don't know what species of things these are.
By enemies.
And this looks like some kind of like Nurgle demon riding on top of some kind of corn demon, which is interesting, if that is in fact the case. The big thing here, like, also for me, is the Night Lords. So I assume we're going to be fighting some Night Lords. And I wonder, because he says something about Eternal Night here, if the Night Lords are actually really kind of one of the main bad factions in this. The Night Lords are trying to take over this area, and they're trying to complete some kind of ritual to, you know, do something.
Every soul, every dark secret. All will fall into the damnation of eternal night.
Right, yeah, so. And then at the end here, we got that big old, like, warp rift that's opened up here. So I mean, and that's a pretty dope looking scene in and of itself. But okay, so I mean, short, sweet, and to the point. There really wasn't a whole lot. This is just an announcement trailer. It didn't really reveal much. We got a little bit of a glimpse of some of the characters and some basic idea of the gameplay, and maybe a small idea of some of the plot. But like I said, the interesting thing to me is having the Night Lords in here. I wonder if it's gonna get into something with Conrad. I doubt it. And I can never remember his name. His like right hand guy that was the Giga Chad. I can never remember his name, but he had a pretty interesting story as well. And he's an interesting kind of character that kind of was a good guy in some ways, but also a bad guy, you know. But I guess you kind of say that about a lot of the Night Lords. But anyway, so I mean, yeah, has my interest peaked. I will definitely be adding this to the wish list, and will be keeping my eye on this game as more news progresses. It didn't say there was any kind of release date. It just said wish list here, you know? So I guess that's all we're gonna do for now, is just wish list and see what other information we can get in the future. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You know, is this something that is interest for you? Like I said, I still got a bunch of other stuff 40k related gaming wise to play through, especially Rogue Trader. Like I said, I know a lot of you've had interest in me doing a playthrough of that, and I definitely intend to at some point in time. I just don't know when. I have so many different things going on. I still have my Grey Knights to paint. I've actually got those finally put together and ready to go. I just need to prime them, and then we can actually get on to paint them. So if that's something that would be interested, you know, if you guys have an interest in watching that, I will definitely stream, you know, and or upload some videos of me, you know, painting some of my Grey Knight minis, and you can see how well that goes for my first time painting, you know, 40k mini. And I'm sure, who knows, maybe I'll be in, you know, some kind of mini painting savant, and they'll be great. I doubt it, but we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having yourselves a wonderful day. Let me know down in the comments, you know, what you think about this. Are you excited for this? You know, etc., etc. Yeah, thanks for watching. Consider leaving a like and a sub. It helps me and the channel grow. Lets the YouTube algorithm gods know that you enjoy this kind of content and you want to see some more. If you want to take your support to the, for the channel to the next level, there is a join button underneath the video, as well as a link in the description to the YouTube membership benefits that I offer. So check all that stuff out. You can get priority access to reaction requests. You can join us whenever I do any live reactions with my members, stuff like that. So if you've been around the channel for a while, you want to take your support to the next level, check all that stuff out. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next one.